I had a wonderful talk with my mom this morning, and I got to tell you, for many, many years of my life, I would look at caller ID and just go, it's her. Pick up, don't pick up, pick up, don't pick up, pick up, don't pick up. And then, of course, that little voice in your head, it's your mom. And then the other voice goes, I know. I come from a weird family. I'm just gonna lay it out right here. Weird family on both sides. My parents are serial marriers. My dad, rest in peace, was on his 5th wife when he went down. My mom's been married 4 times. They married each other twice. My second stepfather turned gay. Do you guys need a map? Can you follow me? And I just want to tell you a little bit about my mother's family first, because they are far more messed up than my dad, so they're going to be a lot funnier. I have an uncle. When people say, really, he was an alcoholic? My uncle measures distances in alcohol. When people talk about drinking and driving, you say, Uncle Bill, how far is it from Houston to San Antonio? He says, about a 6-pack and a half. I have an uncle that would steal lawnmowers on the weekend and sell them. Like that's OG crack skills, you know what I mean? That's like 1997 crack. That's not now. My Aunt Patty is a full-on crackhead. And I know people think that crackhead is a funny word because it has 2 Ks in it, but I'm not saying she's a crackhead like, oh, she does some drugs. I mean, crackhead, for real. And I asked her about it because I'm not a judgmental person. I said, Patty, what's the deal with crack, for real? And she said, this is true fact, she says, it helps me relax. I have never heard anyone say, look, when I'm all done cleaning my trailer, I like to lock myself in the bathroom and smoke a rock. You know, that's my family. And they're like that to this very day. And they're going to see this tape and they're going to go, she's telling the truth. But that's not why they're not here, because I don't judge them. I really don't. And I love them, which is kind of bizarre. And I never thought I could, and I could lie to you, but I don't know how it started. One day I just said, I don't want to not like these people anymore. It's kind of a burden. And it's funny because people always look at me and they go, Monique, you lost how much weight? I lost 30 pounds. I lost 30 pounds over the course of the last 2 years. But I went to hypnotherapy to lose pounds, I thought, but I actually lost weight. I would sit in there with this poor woman and I would cry. If I lost 30 pounds, 25 of it was water. And I would sit there and I would cry and I would tell her all of these stories about my family. And it was so interesting because she would, look at me and she would say, it is amazing, you're so normal. And I thought, I will pay her $150 an hour for the rest of my life to tell me I'm normal. Oh yeah, I remember the first day I went to her. I went to her and I said, I want to lose weight. And she said, okay, what is your biggest fear if you were exactly the person you wanted to be right now in the moment today? And I just looked at her real quick and said, I would be a total whore and my marriage wouldn't survive it. And she said, no, you wouldn't. And I said, oh, yes, I would. And she said, you don't have it in you to be a whore. I go, oh, yes, I do.